Fuck me up. Fuck me up. Fuck me up. Fuck me up. Fuck me up.
It's from UK. Bring the wig. Take it down, babe. Bring the wig. Take it down. Look how you look. Look how you look.
Oh, because the people are saying I'm so dumb for like him, powerful, because he's not even.
So sorry, guys. I'm gonna say it. You remember that night of last week? When she opens to me, I just always give.
You know what they
Waiter o'clock, so we know there's operation separation. There are two groups in the house, group boys and group girls. And the theme of this week is never give up. They were to walk within different gender camps. Biggie said the camp with improvements will not cook for 3 days, but those that fail, they will be cooking and cleaning. And the HOH did not return to Big Brother with what they were going to wager this week. And the wager is going to be judged by the following: physical fortitude, creativity, originality, charisma, energy, entertainment value. The winning gender will shop for the house. Yes. So, and the losing gender, they are going to walk in pairs. The ladies' camp are starting the wager, and Romona and Thandeka excluded themselves. Romona was like, Big Brother, can I tell you my reason or our reason why we're not going to join? And Big Brother refused to hear any reason. This is the second wager Thandeka is not participating. Will she now not participate next week again? It's crazy. The house can test you. Teamwork. Okay, the ladies really tried with their presentation, the exercise they tried, but since it had to do with teamwork, I feel they are going to lose it because two people are not joining them. And the boys win the wager. They had a very interesting performance. The ladies, throughout their performance, they used music, and I said they really tried. It was beautiful. But the guys came with something different. In fact, they dressed like people in a camp. They were in sync. Everybody had a routine and exercise. Like they were interacting among each other. It was serious, but they added comedy. While you are watching their presentation, you will laugh. It was interesting. So, housemates are done with their wager. We know the winning team, we know the losing team. And Biggie allowed both gender to be together for the pool party. But before the pool party, so everybody, all the couples, Tumi the Barber and what's her name, Buhle B, jumped. Buhle B jumped at Tumi the Barber. They kissed each other. The other ones, Thandeka and Malay, they were on top of each other in the bed. Neliswa and TheDon, and what's her name? Oh, Bravo B and Trixie. Trixie was so excited to the extent that she dragged Bravo from the room to the main lounge dining, and she was not wearing her mic. Biggie had to say, Trixie, your microphone. That's how much she was excited to talk to this guy. So Mashel and Dene's pictures were brought, and this made Didi happy actually seeing her friend Mashel. And Neliswa was like, huh? All your friends' picture is hanging up? This is why you should choose your friends wisely. Neliswa looks innocent, but she has a sharp mouth. And I like the fact that Didi is someone that she is proud of the friends she has. She said, yeah, she's proud of her friends and she will always choose them. In fact, let her sit near her friends while waiting for the pool party. Have a friend like Didi that will not badmouth you. After the pool party, Trixie was crying a river. So she can cry that, oh, okay, let me not spill it now because let me continue. And Q was trying to comfort her, and she was like, don't do that. And she cried. So later, Neliswa spoke to Trixie in front of Bravo because Bravo is the reason why she's crying. So she spills that she heard Malay, Thandeka, and Dube around the bathroom corner saying Trixie is dumb for following a man that doesn't want her. And Bravo did not say anything. Neliswa advised in front of Bravo that she should stop chasing him then. She should let Bravo be. So later on, Bravo goes to confront Malay and Thandeka, and they denied. Thandeka said, you see, we ladies are the problem. Don't allow them make you born. That in fact, now because of her, Romona is born. Didi is on the bed with Mshefane. First, they were discussing about how she and Q were in the first week and how Q is a nice person, that she actually sees them being good friends. But sometimes he gives her the ick. She gets irritated because he reminds her of her ex. Honestly, the way people are like, bashing her because of Q. I'll not bash her because there are some people naturally you don't click with. They remind you of someone. So why bash her? But Mshefane her choice. Okay. So that's that. Everybody seems to be bonding with the other gender, which is pretty okay. Mshefane tells Didi that he has a daughter and his daughter has a mother. Her mother is active in her life, and if he's to marry, the his wife does not really have much business with his daughter's clothes. The mom is going to take care of that. Word. So King Wanda called Didi before she and Mshefane went to the bed, went upstairs because they were on the bed discussing. So these guys, the way they spoke about this Didi, and she foolishly stayed there to be embarrassed. She tried honestly. King Wanda called her out that how many guys have she kissed? She should not clash his friend's head. That Ashe is his friend, Mshefane is his friend, TheDon is his friend. And she was like, she has kissed Lawerdo, she has kissed Q. I can't remember if she said Lawerdo. Okay, she said no, she didn't say Lawerdo. She said Q, Mshefane, and Dube. And King Wanda was trying to say they kissed each other actually. And she said, I know the game you're trying to play. The thing with this housemate, everybody is trying to clock somebody's game, not focusing on their own game. And foolishly, this Mshefane that will say some stupid things in front of his friend now said, you see Didi that is sitting here, if he wants to kiss her, he will kiss her now and nothing will happen. And that was how the girl was sitting there and they kissed her. Sorry, and Mshefane kissed her. Crazy. Neliswa reads a letter that Thandeka wrote on a tissue paper about some of them. So this letter is the reason why they took her wig from her, and they were on her case with that whole wig situation, extending the whole thing. Neliswa is with Q, King Wanda, TheDon, Laima, and Ashe. And King Wanda tells them that he wants to say this thing. They might be right or they might be wrong, but they should know from today they are villains in the eyes of the audience. That most people will be like, no matter, somebody can be a bad person in the house, but once the audience see that maybe 6 or 7 people are rallying against that person, automatically they will see you as a bad person. So it was actually llano that found the letter, and they are not allowed to write on the paper. So Ramona comes to the kitchen and Laima said, "You follower of Thandeka, nobody was fighting with you. We had no problem with you. You inserted yourself." They didn't even know why Ramona was thinking they are fighting her. That go and tell Thandeka, yes, we are talking about Thandeka. Ramona has some weird gestures. So she comes near Laima and does some scary things. And some of the guys look scared, like, oh my God. And she goes and did fuck you with her hand to Laima. And later she did a fuck my ass kind of thing to Laima. Laima tells the boys, King Wanda and Q, Ramona didn't tell them anything that Malay was passing to them. Llano joins them and said, yes, she's right. There was no rules. They didn't know anything. And the boys were like saying things like the girls are not serious. And King Wanda said, but the women were so emotional with this separation. They thought it was a war against the boys. Ramona comes and joins them and opens the rule book. Laima said, we can fight. Ramona said, I'm just disgusted by Laima's mindset. Bullying, taking somebody's property and keeping it. And Laima replied that you guys are the bullies. I'm not scared of you. And Ramona said, where is Thandeka's property? And Laima replied, she took her wig. What is your business? And in fact, what is your problem? Go and sleep. Ramona shouted, your neck is going to fall off one day, and shouts in Laima's ears. Laima tells Ramona that she's disappointed in her, and she said, leave me alone. Go. Llano said, Laima, she opened her story to me and she was narrating how their friendship started, that Ramona told her about her life. And she was like, oh, they are sisters. Ramona said, Llano is in love with Malay. And Llano said Ramona wanted Millet. I said Malay. Millet. Ramona said, I'm celibate. And she shouted, Laima said, you are playing your game so well. In fact, before I was saying, if you get nominated, you won't be evicted. So Laima should chill and stop saying people will get evicted or people will be safe. She should not do that. No, it's just uncalled for. Yes, it's a heated argument and all, but it should not. It's only Big Brother that knows all that. Was saying that she's sorry to say this, but she will say it when she tried to borrow Ramona something with her heart and she goes and lies. Ramona now cuts her short and say people that tell what they give you are fake as fuck. Llano said she's upset anytime she sees Malay, her body used to, like Ramona's body used to scratch her, used to itch her. Can you now say that most of these girls, their problem is Malay? And Ramona said, I'm obsessed with myself. I'm touching myself. It's just crazy, honestly. Trixie is on the bed with Bravo. This Trixie is just giving drama with all those her tears. It's just drama because it's like, this guy doesn't want you, but you still push. And I'm very sure the separation thing, he's the happiest because it gave him a breather. And it looks like he's not really into her. She's the one pushing. He tells Trixie that he's a virgin. Mele and Thandeka are together and obviously on top of each other. Tumi the Barber and Buhle B are there blowing kisses with each other. Didi and Mshefane, they are still gisting, but now they are gisting about hometown. TheDon and Neliswa are cuddling in their own world. And Biggie turns on the separation sound. So everybody goes to their quarters. The guys go to their place. The women remain in their own place. Ramona is seen meditating. Neliswa said, no, ladies, we won't judge people. There was a situation in the bathroom area. Apparently, Ramona insulted Llano's transgender sexuality, and Neliswa was pissed hearing that kind of thing. Imagine calling somebody a woman for 2 years. Neliswa was like, no, it's uncalled for. We can fight, but not this. TheDon said Biggie knew that a fight was going to happen and the guys were going to separate it. That is why he blew that sound to separate them. That they've never, with some guys, that they've never seen a smart man like Big Brother. Thandeka is around the boys' corner, and Trixie and her are fighting badly, insulting each other. Ramona tells Thandeka, I'm with you, but this is wrong. They should stop. The guys are looking at the fight like a movie, like they are in the cinema. Laima said, you were crying today. I was happy and I'll make you cry. Now the fight now turns to Laima versus Thandeka. Laima goes downstairs to meet Thandeka. And the fight was really heated. It was. Dube is using style to talk to Kokii back. Trixie tells Neliswa she wants to leave. She wants to leave on Sunday. She wants to leave. Thandeka sits on the bed of one of the guys. Now, while her and Lema were fighting, she was like, give me the wig, give me the wig. And she was wearing this bonnet, and Lema removed her bonnet. The king tells Mshefane this fight could be an advantage to them. The ladies might go home and they'll remain. And Mshefane said, but the votes are already concluded. In the kitchen, Didi told Buhle B that Thandeka actually said to Laima that no guy in this house wants her because they know her history. People are going mad tonight, and Biggie better issue a strike or something. So Trixie was telling that Biggie gave her an option to either stay or leave. And she was heated and she carries knife, and King Wanda tells her, Trixie, drop it. Malay said, leave her alone. And she drops it. And she was like, when you're sleeping, I'm going to show you flames. They won't know how you died. People are saying all sorts of things. Is there something in their chiller sponge? Something definitely happened in the pool. And some people spilled because Dube said something, and Leima was like, "Ha, Dube, it's not as if you're going to win the 2 million." So some housemates got to know Dube, spoke to Kokii, and they broke the rules and they gossiped. The ladies, some of them are together in the closet. Kokii is trying to tell them that, yo, I actually lied that Biggie told Thandeka this, and they were trying to say, call Dube because there's something Dube knows. After all, him and Kokii broke the rules. They were discussing, saying something near the closet area. And the guys were pissed that why will Dube break the rules? Why will he do such? And King Wanda told this guy, Dube, to reduce the gossip. And he tries to deny. Malay said if he had the power to speak to Thandeka because she needs him now, he will do that. But he's respecting the rules. Tumi the Barber and Mshefane, they were fighting. It was crazy. Honestly, the guys were fighting, the women were fighting to the extent that Tumi the Barber used his hand to touch Mshefane, and that one was charging. Anytime Mshefane is fighting or in an argument, he's always charged like, no, 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 I'm going to break the building kind of energy. And TheDon and Ashe tried to comfort him that he should calm down, he should not fight, he should hold on. Big Brother tells them to freeze countless times. Kokii said to the ladies that she was in two sides, she was in a mix. And yes, Thandeka is into darkness and they are more into light. Thandeka has fucked up a lot. She's close with Thandeka because of Dube, Malay, Bravo, and Co. And while let's go back. While Mshefane and Tumi the Barber were fighting, Mshefane said, control your feelings. Control your feelings. And he was like to say, I fought Q because of you. Later, Biggie allowed the guys and girls to be together. And Q said, Trixie, the guys are fighting because of breaking rules. Trixie said, no, you all don't love each other like that. It's just that you people know how to adjust and energy, there's tension and fight is meant to happen because of build up. Malay wants to rule, but to me is HOH. The same way Thandeka wants to rule, but it's not just possible. But she will admit, without Thandeka in this house, the house is going to be boring. The thing that can fuck Thandeka up is if she fights with a man. And she said Malay nominated her because of Thandeka. Now, Trixie's problem is this whole nomination. Didn't you nominate others? When Ofentse left, were you not clapping hands? You did not realize you also be on the hot seat one day. Even if you're not going to be evicted this Sunday, you may be evicted, you may not be evicted, but someday you will. So you cannot be safe forever. Even Dubeda is safe. He will definitely be up someday. So she said if Neliswa leaves, she's going to leave. Neliswa is her boss and she fucks with her 100%. That's how they have each other. Q said what Trixie wants is not there for her. Q was trying to flirt with Trixie, maybe because he doesn't have Didi's attention. And Trixie said she likes Didi, though Didi is young and Q comes with a lot of baggage. You start something now, there's Didi at the side. Today, tomorrow, if Didi wants you, you run. Didi, Didi, Didi. And they showed Didi and Mshefane on the bed sleeping and whatever. And she was like, no, she really likes Didi, and Didi does not talk bad of him. She only said Q reminds her of her ex. In fact, one food he ate one day, it was Didi that left it for Q. And she would have left food, but it would be somehow. No. So King Wanda gave names of people to Laima and Ashe that he feels might leave. He gave 4 names. He said him, Buhle B, Kokii, or Q. And Ashe was like, if King Wanda should leave, it's going to really break him because he's his day one. So, guys, thank you so much. That's how the night ended. See you on my very next video. Bye.